Yeah, well, for more on this, let's bring in National Security Institute Executive Director at George Mason University, Jamil Jaffer. Jamil, welcome to the program. Happy holidays to you. You know,
Same. Happy holidays to you too, Anita.
Thank you so much. This is a very worrisome report about the Russians launching hypersonic missiles. You and I have talked before about how China has been testing these same exact weapons. The U.S. is apparently working on it, but behind all of these other countries. Can you briefly explain to our audience how this gives Russia a certain advantage?
Yeah, Anita, it's a great question. I think the main reason why hypersonic weapons are particularly interesting is because they travel at a high rate of speed, Mach 9, inside the atmosphere. They are very maneuverable. And so in the case of the potential conflict with Ukraine, they can avoid American missile defense systems, even if we were to deploy them to Ukraine, which we currently haven't. There are American missile defense systems around the globe, including on board our ships and in other parts of Eastern Europe, the Aegis onshore defense system, that these missiles could potentially avoid because of their speed and their maneuverability. And that's why they're potentially game-changing weapons, not just in the Ukraine theater or the Eastern European theater, but around the globe.
Yeah, that was my next question. How does this make the situation with Russia and the Ukraine even more tenuous? So go ahead and expand on that just a little bit.
Well, part of the challenge with Ukraine and the situation with Russia is that they are engaged in a buildup. Alex is exactly right, and Secretary Pompeo is exactly right, that the buildup is coming from the fact that the Russians are putting those troops there. And the U.S. is simply responding to that by providing some limited amount of weaponry to the Ukrainians. As we try to provide more weaponry, which we need to do, anti-ship, anti-air, and anti-armor weaponry, in order to help the Ukrainians exact more of a cost from the Russians as they attempt to go in, that's going to be the real deterrent factor. Today, the Ukrainians will not be able to stop the Russians, and even if we were to arm them, they couldn't really stop the Russians. The key is exacting a price from Vladimir Putin if he wants to go in. Today, the administration is only talking about economic consequences. They really need to start getting serious about more serious consequences that are going to prevent Vladimir Putin from going across that border once again like he did back in 2013 under the Obama administration.
Okay, very quick answer on this. Very quick. Why is the U.S. so behind on this technology, and will we have a hypersonic weapon soon?
We hope to. There's a lot of efforts to test it. We've had some failures, but we are making progress, and the hope is we catch up and pass the Russians and the Chinese, but we've got to invest money in it, and that's where we need to spend our money and our time and effort right now, is advancing our capabilities relative to the Russians and Chinese.
All right. All right. Jamil Jaffer, thank you so much for that excellent analysis, and happy holidays to you and your family.
Same to you.